Did you know more than 80% of all seafood in the United States is imported?
No, I did not.
That's not in the script. Okay, now
New
we're going
facts,
on. Yeah,
come
okay.
on.
More than 200 researchers, professionals, and students came together today to discuss Maine's major role in a fairly new emerging industry, aquaculture.
Grace Bradley takes us to Castine for a deep dive.
Well, Maine's leading the way when it comes to aquaculture in the United States of America.
An industry that first came to Maine only 50 years ago, now reeling in over $156 million in revenue per year. The high yield does not come without challenges, and finding the solutions is the collaborative goal of the biannual Maine Aquaculture Research, Development, and Education Summit.
The Gulf of Maine is one of the fastest warming water bodies on the face of the earth. Because we are in the environment, we're really concerned about if the environment is changing, how are we going to adapt to that? What's the implication for our animals and plants?
There are going to be places that become better growing locations for, let's say, oysters, because oysters prefer a warmer temperature. Those same places will then, of course, be worse for cold water species that we're used to growing and harvesting in this state, right, like scallops or kelp.
We have made a conscious choice to diversify the species that we grow. So we grow mussels as our primary crop. We've been doing that for over 15 years in Casco Bay, Maine. But we also grow kelp, seaweed, and just recently we started farming oysters as well.
Bell says it's a symbiotic relationship between those who research and work in aquaculture, relying on both insights to create a collaborative understanding.
This is an opportunity for us all to have a discussion and decide what's the priority that we're going to focus on from a research point of view for the next 2 years.
So there's just a tremendous amount of innovation that's happening here, and that doesn't happen without these types of events, right, that allow us to convene and share information.
Events like this are essential. Knowledge is power, and if we don't continue to learn, we can't continue to grow, and we can't continue to improve our business and improve the way we grow food.
What gives me hope in a room like I was in today was just seeing so many young, dedicated people that aren't going to be kowtowed by changes that are happening in the environment, but rather they're just finding solutions and innovating and keeping with it and finding success.
Grace Bradley, WABI News, Castine.